Alright, so you wanna fuck around, Lloyd? Okay, so autocorrect has posted this stupid fucking meme. Judge Not has become the anthem for a culture that loves sin more than God. To which you reply, we're supposed to. How is that a valid reason? Maybe God is wrong. Why do you want to? You don't ignore sin because we want to help people be better people. Okay, so arrogance right here. Okay, that would be your reason, but it's an arrogant answer. And you ignore this, maybe God is wrong. I wonder why that is. You also ignore why do you want to. This is not an answer because you're assuming people need help. You're making that assertion while you're not explaining how people are wrong or why they need to be better people. You neglect that. You ignore that. Yeah, I'm not feeling all that great today, so do excuse my voice. Not that I really give a fuck what you think. You want to fuck with me? Well, I'm putting you in your place. Okay, how is that a valid reason? Okay, well, you answered that, but you ignored this, and you don't explain. Well, I asked you, how does Christianity improve society? What would society need to improve if God was a responsible creator? I said something about symptoms or something. Yeah, but you say you want to help people. Are people complaining about any kind of problems? How are you any better? I mean, you're a judgmental, arrogant prick. So who are you to say you can improve anyone, make anyone better? I mean, why do people need to improve if God is a great creator? Doesn't make any sense. We want society to be a better society. Now, how is okay, you answered that question, but we are instructed to judge righteousness. How is judging people a way to help them? Judging is to, a judge determines whether a person is guilty or not of a crime. So you're assuming that people, they're guilty of something if they're not better, if they need improvement. Improvement does not mean criminal. And as far as judgment or punishment goes, that doesn't solve problems. So that's a fallacy right there. We don't ignore sin because we don't ignore sin because we want to help people become better people. Well, okay, you say God gave us free will. Sin of the world is our fault, not God's. What does God have to do with sin then? And I also explained sin couldn't have happened if Adam and Eve were both God's creations, which you ignore. You said you answered the question. You did not. You answered a few questions, but you ignore some of them. Well, I asked you how does God improve society? Would society need to improve if God, you ignore these questions. You didn't answer anything. And as I told you, I'd be breaking them down if you did, which I've just done. You say God gave us free will. Well, what does that have to do with improving people? What does that mean? No, you didn't answer the questions because you're saying you don't want to ignore sin, but you're saying it's free will, meaning choice. You're saying that it's our choice to be not the greatest people and to be sinners, but you're saying that you want to help. You're not helping anyone. Did anyone ask for your help? I mean, what did I say there? Yeah. Did they ask for your help? What symptoms did they have? How are you any better? How is God any better? You don't answer these questions. And you're also preaching at me. That's not answering my questions. That's just preaching. How does Christianity... Okay, no. Yeah. God gave us the free will. Sin of the world is our... Unless you're asking for humans not to... What? I'm not sure what you wish God could have done differently. What does that have to do with anything? My question was, how does Christianity improve society, and would society need to improve if God was a responsible creator? It's a yes or no answer. It has nothing to do with what I think God could have done differently. And unless you are asking for humans not to exist, what the fuck are you on about? What is that? Yeah, I mean, free will is only a cop-out. Sin couldn't have happened if Adam and Eve were God's creations. Besides, birth isn't our choice, so that falls flat. You're an asshole. Well, you all are. In fact, I just got blocked by a guy who just arrogantly shits on Christianity, or atheists, just like autocorrect here does. He would reply to a certain extent, but then he would block because he gets cornered. And this, whoever autocorrect is, completely ignores everything. She just, I think it's a female. Looks like a female right there. But she just posts all this shit one after another, and then ignores all the replies. Very condescending, very judgmental, and fuck you. Answer my questions, Lloyd.